we love to hear people call in with their own opinions because these are opinions you don't really get to hear all the time.
And after 3 years of lies, smears, and slander, the Russia hoax is finally dead.
I'll get back to you when it's over. What is up, my fine people? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. It is Monday, October 7th. Hello, hello. Can I get a 5-5? Is the music at the right tone? Does it suit you, my friends? What a busy day. What a busy day. I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get in here. What a beautiful evening, right? The weather has changed. Down here in South Carolina, it was nice and cool, and I couldn't be happier. My Braves lost today. So any fans of the St. Louis Cardinals, congrats. You won today. But there is one more game left. If anyone out there is a baseball fan, I'm a huge Atlanta Braves fan. Just saying. But, yeah. What a great day. Okay, we are 5-5. Please go ahead and click that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Please go ahead and click the notification bell so when I do post to this channel, you'll be the first to know. And finally, would you please right now go ahead and subscribe to True Reporting 2.0. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I know Monday evenings are could be kind of busy, you know. You got to get back into the swing of work and everything like that. But we come here to relax. We come here to talk about positivity. We talk about good stuff, right? We can call in and we could talk about what is important, right? I want to say hello to my friends out there. Absolutely. Carol Nichols, what is up? Caffeine Addict, hello. Great to have you aboard. Gary Petrie, hello. Ryan McAdams, good to have you aboard. And Jenny, welcome aboard. John Smith from Lexington, Kentucky. Time Travel, Shannon, thanks for coming here and helping out on the beach as well. Thank you so much, Terry. I greatly appreciate it. Anthony Sullivan, welcome aboard. Regina Kellum, if you want to type in where you're from, that'd be cool too. Maria from Quebec, Canada, welcome aboard. Trudeau is going down hard. He is gonna go down hard. Bet your bottom dollar on that. Who else is Sunny Skies from the fabulous state of, I'm not sure. Hope you had a fantabulous time in Florida. I did. And we'll talk about that a little bit before we get into what we're gonna do. I started a little late today, so yeah, we'll stay on schedule, guys. 15 past the hour, we open up the phone lines. We just like to have some nice opening remarks. Hope from Oceanside, California. Kelly from Texas here. Welcome. Brian Hutchins from Florida. Jenny from Southwest Missouri. Mike Bender from Philadelphia. Kevin Ingwheeler from Virginia. I believe that's what that said. Adriana from New York. Regina from Texas. Welcome, 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 everyone. Marie Lee from Florida. Terry Christ from Idaho. Gail R. from Houston, Texas. And Gary Petrie from Lawrence, Kansas. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Truth Hurt says roll tide. Lena Sin from Jacksonville, Florida. I was just near there. Appalachia Badga from Northeast Tennessee. Awesome. Juliet C. It's one of those, yes. Drew Soderberg, welcome from Saskatchewan, Canada. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Smoky Mountain gal from the Smoky Mountains. I love it up there. It's beautiful. Welcome one and all. Can we say that? Is that good to have you aboard? As certainty it is. Guys, we have Arno van Jaarsveld from the EU representing. I guess you're representing many of the people in the Yellow Vest movement, right, stopping by, right? Thomas Gonzalez. Thomas, you know who will be back soon. Absolutely. I dropped the podcast today. If you didn't check that out, please follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. Follow me on Facebook. I am on there too. TRUreporting. I'm trying to build that up, and subscribe to TRUreporting 2.0. I just got back from Florida, and boy, oh boy, I was at Universal Studios. The symbolism was mind blowing. I saw Voodoo Donuts. That's right there in damn near center of it. It's cool. It's pretty cool. It's very environmental. Very environmental. I thought it was pretty fun. I'll be honest, it was pretty fun. And it was worth it, you know. I think they got something good going on there, but the symbolism, my God in heaven. So much everywhere. One of the things that I threw up on Twitter was, when you get there, a ton of people, right? There must have been 30,000 people there. 30,000 people there. So you go up to the thing, you give your ticket, you know, you have to go through all these metal detectors and stuff, which I'm glad, because there's a lot of people and a lot of bad could happen. But then you go in there and then you scan your thumb. And I didn't want to do that. I was like, why do I have to do this? And they're like, it's just protocol. Literally, all it is for is a database. That's all it's for. Because there's not one time that if I wanted something to eat or drink or to buy anything there that I wanted, did I have to use my thumb to get anything. So it's just a database. That's what it's there for. Obviously, you're around thousands and thousands of sheep, and everyone there is saying, no one questions it. So they're like, move along, man. Come on, go. Get through. I want to go have fun, which we all did. But yeah, you had to scan your thumb or you were not allowed in the park. There's no way around it. You scanned it or you went home. You went back home. So whatever. I mean, these databases are everywhere. Who knows? But yeah, I posted some stuff on Twitter about it. Whatever. It's pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy. Some of the stuff that you just know, that you witness when you are awake. Just these things where I'm like, why do I have to scan my finger? And everyone else is just like, scan. We do what you want, right? What did they say? What is Hope says, or where was it? Anyone going, put glue on your thumb. Not bad, right? Not bad. It's a good idea. But yeah, you know, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy what world we live in. But you know, we make the best of it, right? We make the best of it. Like I said, guys, yeah, forgot what I was just gonna say. We're gonna go ahead and open up the phones real quick. If you want to call in, booyah, there you go. We can talk about anything you want to. The first number is East Coast, the second number is Central Coast, and the last number is West Coast, and the meeting ID number is right share. So let me kind of move that. There we go. Boom. Yeah, guys, so you know, it was nice. It was a nice trip. I'll be honest, it was a very nice trip, but it's Florida's a crazy place. People drive insane there, first off. And I'll be honest, not many people speak English unless they're bilingual. I'm not trying to be mean, but it just felt like that's what it was going through, especially in Orlando. But the majority of the time I was in St. Augustine, Florida, which is beautiful. If you've never been there, it's easy going. It's beautiful now. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to donate to this channel, you can do so by going to the super chat down below the chat. Yeah, you can do it that way and support this channel. You go to my PayPal, my Patreon. We've already had somebody, I forget who it was right before I went on. I'll have to figure out who that was, but they did super chat, so thank you so much. It's the best way to support this channel. This is free content. If everyone in the chat right now donated even $2, it would be great. It'd be great. But if you cannot do that, I completely understand, and you can just please leave a like. I would greatly appreciate that, because that gets this video recommended to other people, and then it kind of spreads outwardly, which is cool, which is great. Let's see here. If you want to call in, yes, Tom Gonzalez says, St. Augustine, did you see the fort? I saw it the last time I was there. It was very cool. It was very nice. If you have questions, if you are not comfortable with calling in, you can super chat your question, and I will stop the phone call and immediately answer your question, because that's how this works. Like I said, this is free. A free platform for you to open up to hundreds and hundreds of people. Sometimes we can get over 500 people in here, and your truth may wake up someone else, and that is very important here on this platform. Like I said, that is the meeting ID is 337-150-629. I would greatly appreciate it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Anyways, hey, Aiken Paradigm Shift, thank you so much for the super chat, $2 super chat. Everyone could do that. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Or ma'am, I'm not sure. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, Aiken, it's pronounced Kun, because I actually went on the enunciation of that, the Japanese enunciation, and that's what it pronunciation, and that's what it said. It's pronounced kun. So I don't know. It should be up. The board should be up very soon. Tug Life 656. Thank you, my man. 1999 for that super chat. It's very kind. Mike D 5 says, how many birdies? Golf? Is that what you mean? I had 2. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who's this?
Hey, it's Duke Rockefeller, buddy. How you doing, buddy boy?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
We have Duke Rockefeller.
Drop the bombshells.
You want to drop some bombs? Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let's do it. Bring it on.
Bring me the best one you got right now. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen by the end of October? Let's kind of bring it in a little.
Donald Trump's gonna be impeached for treason.
That is the most ass backwards thing I thought you were gonna say. Do you really believe this?
You guys don't understand. You guys, not you, bro, but everyone is very sheep shit bullshitters. They don't understand the reality. Trump is playing everybody. The classified guy who's a whistleblower is really friends with Trump. They're the inside job people who did 9/11, and they're playing the world again. So Trump is friends with the whistleblower.
There is no whistleblower, though. There's no proof of one.
Exactly, because the story was bullshit concocted by the CIA. Yeah.
You got to email me proof, Duke. You got to email me proof, man.
Okay, let me write down your email address.
I've given it to you like 250 times.
Yeah, if you give it to me again, then I'll send it right now. Just so I can have it handy.
All right. TRUreporting1985 at Gmail.
19.
You send me information. You send me information about this, and we will vet. We will vet. And the next time,
all right.
Yeah, you do it. Do it.
All right, I'll do that. I will get it, and I have the intelligence from some handler in the agency of Jack Hurst, Jack J-A-C-K, from the renowned Hearst family. Have you heard of the Hearst family?
I have definitely heard of them. Yes.
Yes, very, very. He's a great. He's an agent in the agency who is striving to get Area 51 clear. Just so he can buy.
Hangs up. Hey, welcome to True Reporting.
Hello?
Who is this?
Hey, it's Tammy. I'm always in your chat room. I have a
Hi,
big
Tam.
question for you. Nikki Haley.
Yes, ma'am.
What a wild thing for her to do today.
Okay, real quick before we hop into her, let me get through some of these super chats. We'll hop right back into it. Stellar Door, thank you for the super chat. Gail R, thank you again. Jeff Stewart, Aiken, where we go one, we go all. Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much. And one Chihuahua Mama, thoughts of John here to help. Don't know who that is, Chihuahua Mama. And Rhonda Limker, thank you so much for that super chat. All right, Tammy, tell me what Miss Haley did today.
Well, she's not backing up the president. She thinks that we should stand by the Kurds and go to war against Turkey.
Yeah, because she's a warmonger. I don't
That's
trust her.
exactly what
I've never have trusted her.
She's shown her true colors.
She's shown
I'm
her
glad
true
to hear you
colors
say that.
before.
Yeah, sometimes it's like he puts these people in the position just to nail them.
Oh, that's exactly what we're watching. Yeah.
So I would just that was my big point.
yes, that you're correct. Definitely a warmonger, and that's what he does. He brings these people, some of them I think are playing both sides of the field still. Some of these have been blackmailed. Like I think Scaramucci's been blackmailed again because he was part of the pro-Trump. Then he wasn't, then he was, and then he was. Now he's not again. And there's people on Fox News that are definitely flipping right now.
Oh, okay. The poll guy that's on Hannity's all the time as a commentator. He's the guy that sets up the polls. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't. There's one guy. I can look him up real quick. He has an Italian name. He
It's FCHOL, something like that.
He has the
I did an
worst hair
article on him
plugs.
on Twitter.
I call him hair plugs because he has the worst hair plugs I've ever seen.
Well, he's the guy that invented the polls that they are always showing. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, the polls are garbage.
He is also the same person that set up up to 72 meetings between Ukrainians and he's all involved in the Ukrainian deal, and they're not saying a word on it.
They will.
And even and got paid like a lot of money. He was on payroll like at $40,000 or $50,000 a month.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, I
And
looked into
Hannity
that.
sits there and
Yeah.
never says a word.
Right. I don't think that they can compromise. There's a plan. There's a plan. I'm sure that. Well, I know there's a plan, but these people that are involved in all this, I believe Sean Hannity is definitely involved. Tucker Carlson's could be involved. Sarah Carter for sure. We know who's involved about this stuff. Sometimes you can't say stuff. They're basically on a schedule of what to say. They're given facts. I think they'll do like a fact a week, like that. And when I mean fact, I mean a breadcrumb. They'll drop that down, and something big will happen. Like what the big thing that happened last week was the Ukrainian stuff coming out. That's huge. And then we'll wait to see if what this fact will be this week. We'll make sure that we stay on top of that, but we will see. We do have to look out for these people who are embedded in, around our president. But I think he knows. I think he knows who the plants are. Don't you?
Yeah, he has to. And I think maybe sometimes he puts them in position just to help them prove his point, or I guess to have more dirt on him.
Oh, for sure. For sure, that's what he's doing. He's not. He's a a very stable genius. Correct.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
There you
thanks.
go.
I finally got through.
Yes, ma'am. We do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just Friday, I was out of town, so we're back and we're we're rocking and rolling. So, thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Good show. Bye.
Alrighty, thanks. Bye bye. Yeah. So, of course, Nikki Haley is a bum. She's a bum. Not worried about her at all. Not one bit. We're under control. Big time. Do you guys see Terrence Williams talk? He got to actually meet the president. Good for that guy, because they tried to kill him. I would bet all the money I had that they really did try to do that, because he was exposing what was her name? Can't think of it, but yeah, he was trying to expose one of these people, the black lady, I believe. Buck Swain says he keeps the enemies close so he can survey them a lot easier. I 100% agree on that. 100% agree. What about this lady? Did you guys see this? I don't think I can play it because I'll get copyrighted. But the lady that was at the AOC rally, did you guys see that, where she was screaming about how we need to start her way of trying to depopulate because of climate control would be to start eating babies. I don't know if this person had schizophrenia. I don't know if this was a plant or a troll or whatever. I don't know, but it definitely happened. And you guys can look that up. Just look at, just look it up on the internet. Crazy woman at AOC rally talks about eating babies. Jeff Stewart says, drip, drip, drip. Trump is waterboarding. Sorry, let me go back up. I'll read it all over again for you. Jeff Stewart says, drip, drip, drip. Trump is waterboarding the Dems. Slowly but surely, they will die by 1,000 paper cuts. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this? Hello, are you there?
Is this me?
Yes, hello?
Hey, what's up, Thomas? It's Alien, man.
What's up, man? How are you, Testosterone? Doing good?
Hey, how's it going, brother? Oh, outstanding, man. Yeah, I just calling to, all these people raising hell about Trump pulling troops out of Syria, for the Kurds and stuff and whatnot. And I was just, we created ISIS, in 2008.
Correct.
Under Bush.
Correct.
McCain was there. I mean, I'm sure you've seen my video. I've shown you the video, but just to show people, if you don't believe we were paying Al Qaeda folks, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's all kinds of videos of soldiers on the ground in what was known as Al Qaeda's castle in Baghdad. That is where John McCain actually met with what was at one time Al Qaeda, which then became the Sons of Iraq, which then became ISIS. And then through Obama, when Obama got elected, he just used what was already established in Iraq and pushed it out as a base of operations into Syria and everything else. That's when everything else escalated. But yeah, I was just trying to. Yeah, I don't get where people get all this. He's betraying. No, he was elected to get us out of these fake lying wars.
Promises made, promises kept. Yes, right?
Yes, man. I'm just glad that he's doing it, man. And people need to wake up and get it through their thick head that we need to bring our troops home, because we will need them for what's coming down the road. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I guarantee you, when some sort of national emergency or martial law, that already hasn't been going on. They've been doing shit. But, I mean, when stuff goes down, people realize it, then it all comes out, and then everybody's going to see. And, the truth isn't for everybody, man, because it's going to really get to a lot of people when they realize what was done in our name when we weren't paying attention. I mean, the Middle East was all us. We funded that. I mean, we went, Iraq was, Christians could live there under Saddam and they weren't persecuted. Gaddafi in Libya, same thing. Syria, all these places, Christians used to be able to go. And what happened was we funded Muslim Islamic fighters to destabilize these areas. But what they would do is they'd go into these Christian areas and they would take their houses, they would execute them, the priests, all that stuff. So that's what actually happened. That's why Trump is doing the right thing. And
I 100% agree, bro. And you're absolutely right. It was brought in under the Bush administration, spread out during the Obama administration. And, 17 talks about that all the time. I actually went over a post today about that. Alien, man, I know I let you talk for a while, dude. It is
you're good.
The phone line is blowing up, bro.
I can see, brother. Hey, keep doing you.
All right, my man. Call back next time. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
Chad?
Chad?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How are
Hey,
you?
I'm not doing too bad.
Good,
Hey,
good.
I called up this Ilhan Omar. I called up her office today.
Did
and,
you?
I did.
What'd you say?
Kind of addressed. They hung up on me. I was talking about bringing to the this impeachment inquiry, bringing the vote to it, so we can understand which one of these Democrats we need to vote out. And they hung up on me.
Isn't that typical? That you call in, you try to state your word, and then she shuts you down, right? That's what they believe in.
Ain't that something? To just silence the voices.
This is what they do. They silence and then they manipulate. That's what they do.
Yeah, and I end up calling them back.
Mhm.
And I say, hey, I want to talk to the office supervisor, and she goes, well, I'll pass your message along. I said,
The hell they will.
yeah. I said, no. I'll tell you what. I'll just keep calling back until you're not on duty, and I'll get my message across, and I will report you. I got the time, the date, everything written down. So I'm gonna report her. See if just ruffle the feathers. You got to.
Oh, you got to, man. Troll them. Ruffle the feathers. Keep at it. And just like maybe once, twice a week, call in and just do the same thing. Yeah, harass. I would harass. I wouldn't say that's harassment. You're not doing that. You're trying to state. You're making a valid point. You're trying to talk to these people and they shut you down, right?
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah, I called the senators too. We got here in Minnesota. We got Amy Klobuchar, and we got this new what's her name? Tina something. I can't think of her last name right up. Tina Smith, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I called them too today, and kind of voiced my opinion. It's kind of surprising what these Democrats they don't know what's going on, because they're only following what they actually even see in the media themselves. So they have really no idea really what the truth actually is. These people that I'm talking to, they're surprised when they hear what I have to say. I have a couple of friends and brother, they voted Democrat. It was quite easy to convince them to vote for Trump in the next election. My mom, she's 74 years old, never voted in her life.
Right.
I convinced her to actually register to vote. She'll be voting for Trump this next election.
Way to go, man.
Once people are educated and have a little bit of knowledge, they become more interested, and because they're so sick and tired of the past, that they don't even get involved. But once they get a little bit of knowledge, they become a little more involved and interested in voting. Knowing that Trump is gonna, kind of is changing things.
Absolutely. People are bringing up great points right here. They're talking about how Omar actually filed for divorce today. Was that from her husband or from her brother? I think the way that they are spinning it, from what I see from like tweets from Donald Trump Jr. and stuff, that is definitely her brother. And also, we're gonna get into one more thing that somebody else posted. But my man, stay to it, stick them to it, and keep fighting the good fight. I appreciate your call, and stay ahead of the curve with it, man. Don't let up. Yeah. I like it.
Yep. There's one more thing I wanted to bring up.
Sure, quickly.
I see brought up with red pill quite often, and he calls it the serpent seed. It's actually descendants of Cain. And maybe on your next show, I'll give you a call back and maybe discuss a little bit of that. He keeps bringing it up on the show, wondering about it. I'm quite studied in the Bible. I know quite a bit about this. It's more so called the descendants of Cain than serpent seed. I really never heard of it being called serpent seed, but I'll discuss that with you some other time. It's a pretty interesting topic.
Yeah, bring it up Wednesday. And what was your name one more time?
My name is Chad.
That's right, Chad.
I'm listed under Ryan Michael. So.
All right. Well, Chad, definitely hit us back on Wednesday, and we'll get into that. Okay. Don't forget.
Okay, sounds good. You bet.
Thank you, my man. Good luck.
You have a good day.
You
Yeah,
too, man.
You too.
Bye-bye. So somebody made an incredible point earlier that we need to get to, but I'm going to take these 2 phone calls. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this and where are you from?
Hey, this is Mike D.
Where are you from, Mike? Oh, what's up, Mikey? How are you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. Good to hear from you. What you thinking about tonight, man? Give me a good point.
Yeah, I got 2 points. I kind of want to take a tangent shift to health, if that's cool, just for a couple minutes.
Sure.
Because of the Zantac recall. Did you see that, where Zantac was literally pulled off the shelves?
I sure did.
By the FDA because an ingredient was a cancer-causing agent, MDNA, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so this kind of brought up a point for me. I was like, okay, so they pulled it off the shelf, but Zantac and this ingredient has been on for years. It's been on the shelf. So all of a sudden they pull it off, and it just seems to me, after doing, because I'm pretty good with this health stuff, that the FDA, I've known this for years anyway, is a complete sham, corrupt, just as corrupt as the CA and the FB and the DO, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Paid off lobbyists. You've got people from corporations on the board, just paid off. And I started studying some other stuff too, like Popeyes. Like no knocking anybody who eats, not the healthiest. I'm not knocking anybody out there. I'm just letting people aware of just the amount of chemicals in the food that we eat. As we said before, there's a physical, mental, and spiritual war, and I think being poisoned is the physical aspect of it.
Mikey, real quick, man, are you on Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter. No, man. Mm-mm.
Dude, will you please get on there so we can chat offline?
Yes, I will do that. I'll do that.
Please make an account tonight, and then it will literally take you 20 seconds. And then find me and then DM me.
Okay, yeah. So like Popeye's chicken and Chick-fil-A, you stop. This is my route. Like, stopped eating McDonald's years ago, Burger King, all that stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. Chick-fil-A, it's got to be healthier than McDonald's. Started eating Chick-fil-A way back in the day, and I started to do more research, and I was like, what the heck? I started the chicken pumped full of preservatives and has MSG in it too, which is cancer causing. And then I remember a couple years ago they pulled their chicken soup off because, they actually redid their chicken soup because they had the yellow number 5 in there to make it more yellow to look like chicken soup. And I'm like, what the heck is this, dude?
Yeah.
Why do you need to do that? And I understand there's a profit point of it too, but I also think it's also a poison point. They know what these ingredients do.
Absolutely. And to talk about your point about the Zantac real fast, my best friend who follows this more so than probably the smartest person out of any channel. I'm not knocking anyone. He's a genius. JC Parker 369. Follow him on Twitter. He is he works in the medical field. So yeah. And he has told me that he's followed this stuff about the Zantac and how they're putting this certain type of chemical in certain batches, and it's real spotty. So they know what they're doing, right? There's no way to pinpoint where it went in, when it was showed up. You would have to trace it back, and it would take. They know what they're doing. It was definitely strategic and definitely a form of depopulation. They do this to us all the time. But like you said, like my father, he's taken Zantac for 30 years and he doesn't have cancer. So it's like, what is it? What is the real reason? Did they switch up a chemical in it? Is that what they did, Mikey?
Yeah. No, that's always been in there. But they recently just found out that is a cancer-causing agent. They pulled it entirely. Now, for your dad, it could be a couple of things. He could just have good genes, and
True.
Some people do have better genes than others, where certain types of cancers, don't run in the family. Then again, there's people out there that have never smoked a cigarette that end up having lung cancer, just because it's in their genes too. So you have good and bad in that. But like for instance, too, like, Fresh Market, I always used to love that spot, Fresh Market. And then I realized there's nothing fresh in Fresh Market except maybe the fruits and vegetables, because I remember I had to grab some cupcakes for a party, and it was like $15 for 4 cupcakes. And then I looked on the back, the ingredients, and the cupcakes, which should be about 10 ingredients for a cupcake, sugar, flour, butter, whatever. And it's a paragraph of just loaded with just garbage. So I'm just like, man, just poor. So that's that's one point. I got one more point because other people need to call up. But my other point, to get off the health thing, but as a wrap up for that, it's just like people should be really careful about what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, because there is a war on for your, to make you sick. Because if they make you sick, they make money off you, and then you die, and that's what they want too. They want that depop, so they're killing you. They're doing 2 things to you at the same time, making you sick and killing you, and then make money, and then making money off you.
Right? But, yes, exactly. Let's hear the second point.
The second one, real quickly, is I've been studying this for movies, is the female kind of roles that take over the masculine roles. Like, for instance, like in Star Wars, you have Rey, who is this female character. They make all the side male characters bumble around, look stupid, give her, all of a sudden she has all these powers and she can almost kill like a Sith Lord. And then you have Mad Max, where they elevate
Charlize Theron,
a female. Yeah, they elevate the female there. You have Wonder Woman, where they, all the bad guys are all male. But my point is to that is, it's like there's nothing wrong with females taking lead roles, But what they're doing with these female archetypes is they're taking the feminine out of the female and giving the female masculine traits. So they're distorting the reality between where females should be nurturing, caring, and powerful at the same time. But they're giving these females like rage, anger, a lot of masculine, good and bad, but mostly bad traits to these females, and just distorting the line between female and male. So that's my second point.
Well said, and I totally agree with that, man. They have been doing that for a long time. Well, they've just started, you're right. And that makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of us know about that, but it's good to bring it up again because you're seeing more and more of it throughout Hollywood. They know what they're doing, and you're right. They're distorting the imagery of man and woman, male and female. That's what they love to do. Mikey D, make that Twitter account and hit me up, please, sir.
All right, man. Guys, have a good night.
You too, man. Bye-bye. So, guys, they, real quick, there are 532 people in the chat, and we only have 261 likes. If you hear my voice right now, click that like button. It would take you 6 seconds. Actually, it would take you 0.6 seconds to click that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. You could donate to this channel by going to the super chat down below the chat. And if you wanted to super chat your question, it will get read on the air. If you do not want to call in, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps out a ton on this channel. You have no idea how much it helps. Also, you can donate by going to my PayPal, Patreon, and we have True Reporting merch out there and a P.O. box if that finds you and suits you well. This is what keeps it alive, guys. This is how we combat censorship, and this is a free platform for you, free content. So support what is to progress humanity. This is what we're doing. This is what we're here for, is to help you. So always support us. It's huge. You have no idea. Hello and welcome to True Reporting.
Thomas, how are you?
I'm doing good. Who is this and where are you from?
This is Tom Gonzalez from Denver. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, my man. One more time. What's your first name?
My name is Tom.
All right, Tom. Hey, welcome, dude. How are you?
I'm great. You know what? We are living in some incredible times, aren't we? We are right here watching an attempted coup d'etat and the Perry reposed by the forces of good. And, it's good to see that all of this in a great big chess match is being set up. And I can see that they're all going to go down because they don't have any more plays, I mean, who else is going to move forward after the Biden thing's going to go down? Who do they have? They have Warren.
They have Warren. That's who's going to be it.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke. Yeah,
it is. So here's the interesting thing is I'm out here out in Denver, and I hear on Alex Jones that the Marines are going to be activated, and I go, oh my gosh, what is he into, right? But then I see that Neon Revolt, Space Shot, and even you mention it, and I want you to talk about that. Let's find out more.
Thank you. I was going to. I was hoping.
That's your segue, my brother. I'm going to leave you with that.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Rock on, dude. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go sure.
Coon. I'm so excited about Q coming back with Coon.
Absolutely, man. It's going to happen. It's going to be any day now. They're probably just, working out some kinks about it, and then it's done. Then it's back up, and then we are a well-oiled machine, my man. It's going to be great.
And to all the people out there, remember, you guys have to remember to keep your head on a swivel, because the only thing that can be done now is false flags. Oops, sorry, I said the wrong word.
It's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Be on guard, and if you're a sheepdog, prepare, train, keep your eyes open. And if you're out there and you're not that type of person, be prepared anyways, and get your food, and keep your eyes open for anything that's funky. And that's all I gotta say. Where we go all, one, we go all, my friends. Adios.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Tom. Tom brings up an amazing post. That is right. The military has been activated, and we're gonna get into that real quick, right? Let me bring this up. Yes. So, yes, we could be seeing the military activated. It already has. The Marines have been activated. It was all over Twitter today. I accidentally deleted that. I wish I didn't. Well, maybe I could bring it up here. Boom. Yes. As you can see on the screen, right? I went over this on my podcast. The U.S. Army is ready to fight, deploy, and win decisively against any adversary, anytime, anywhere. This is just going back over the podcast. So yes, check it out. That's the U.S. Army. Then we have the National Guard retweeted this. The National Guard recruiting, ready, fire, right? National Guard Army. Then we can see here, intriguing, the Marines were just authorized to use live fire in the event of domestic civil conflict. It is not the first time the reserve units have deployed on U.S. soil, but to defend civil authorities. It is unprecedented. I'm told possibly it is a link to the post 955, which you can see here. I will bring up as big as I can, as you can see. U.S. Marine Corps activated in 3 U.S. cities. What's taking place in California? What's taking place in New York, right? Next week, boom, boom, boom. USMC activated, 17. So this is not a joke, my friends. This is taking place right now. The Marines military right here.com. This is from yesterday. Manpower guidance for activation and deactivation of the reserve component RC Marines. Order to active duty isolation defense support of civil unrest. It is taking place, my friends. This is what is happening. So be ready, be prepared. We had a super chat real quick. Ryan McAdams, Mikey is right. Watch any TV show, any commercials, and the white male plays the fool. It's bull crap, and I'm sick of it. This is what they do. This is what the liberal media, this is what liberal Hollywood wants us to look like. It's sad. It's sad. I want my kid to think that my dad's not a bumbling idiot. My dad is a strong man who actually takes care of things, right? He does his job. He provides. He takes his time. He's a good person. This is what I want to be. I don't want to look like a buffoon. But yes, thank you, Tom, for bringing that up. That the military has definitely been. We can even check this out. Could be anything. This is from Joe M. Too early to speculate if related to the storm or not. My guess is just a precaution for potential civil unrest when the D class destroys their control of the narrative, forcing them to pull in any remaining Trump deranged sheeps as human shields for their retreat. Trump deranged sheep. They are using people as human shields. They're not a joke. This is very real. This is a very dangerous time. We are at war. Why do you think that we're pulling out of these countries? Why do you think we're doing that? Because we're focusing on the war on our nation, within our government, within the DS, right? We are breaking it up. We are trying to take control. We are getting rid of the DS that are in these other countries. That's why you see people who are getting elected, like Zelensky and Boris Johnson and the Australian Prime Minister. These people are pro non-corruption. They are pro POTUS. They want their countries to be as prosperous as America is about to be, guys. We are about to be very wealthy. We're about to rise up in consciousness. Trust me, we will become happier, more civilized people when a lot of this, when we realize that all of this was not supposed to be. We should not be in war. We should not be poor. We should not be unhealthy. We should not be stricken with anxiety and depression. We should be happy, functioning human beings, and we are not vibrating on a high level right now, guys. We're getting there, but it's going to take a little time. So that's why we band together on channels like this. We bring together forth love for each other, and we persevere as soldiers, digital soldiers. Correct. Let's see. We have still over 530 people in the chat, only 380 likes. If you hear my voice, please click that like button, and you can also donate to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But yep, this is what is taking place. Quite amazing. It's beautiful to watch. It can be very stressful, but this is what we're here for. If you want to call in, we have 10 minutes left in the show. East Coast is the first number, Central Coast is the second number, West Coast is the third number, and the meeting ID is 337-150-629. If you want to call in and talk about a concern, a comment, a question, whatever you want to, this is open forum. But I do believe that, yes, that the Marine Corps, the Army, the National Guard, all of these military branches are being used right now for a very big reason. E02 Dave, thank you for that super chat, my man. Thank you so much. It really does help. I am kind of battling a sore throat right now, and I don't like it. I think it's the change of weather. 407 likes. Let's get to 500 likes before the end of the show. 500 likes. Let's hit it. Let's get it. I'm in a good mood tonight, man. It's good to be back doing. I love doing this, I try to make this as consistent as possible. Like I said, but sometimes I have to take short breaks. I needed to get out of town. I needed to see my friend. I needed to see their new daughter, little baby. So, yeah. Are you anybody out there a godfather? I'm a godfather. Isn't that crazy? Kind of a cool title. Great movie too. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this and where are you from?
Oh, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike, where are you from, my man?
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
What's up? How are you tonight?
I'm doing really good, really good. I was listening to that other guy talking about the food products and stuff.
Sure.
And I thought I'd mention there's a company called Cinomix. It's spelled Senomyx.
Uh-huh.
And they started back in 1999. And what they do is they use aborted fetal tissue to enhance flavoring in all kinds of products, like Lay's potato chips or Pepsi, Cola.
Yes, that is all true. I've looked into that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that I don't know what their gain is, if it's trying just to make us want their product or cannibalize us. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but I wanted to bring it up so people could talk about it.
Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. It was Mike, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you can look on the back. It's on there. You can look it up. I believe that even if you look into Fruit Loops, there's a chemical that is found in jet fuel that is in the creation of Fruit Loops. So I don't know what they're doing. Yes, you can look that up also. It's a fact. Yeah, they are definitely using that fetal tissue. That's why I do not eat any Pepsi products, drink any Pepsi products. It's
right.
garbage.
There's about 100 different products that use it too. There's a list of it on the, if you go on the web page for the company, they list all the people that use it.
Yeah, Caffeine Addict says there's aborted fetuses in vaccines as well. Wow.
Yes.
That is, yeah, that's some pretty bad stuff. Yeah, Amen says, yes, Cinemex is nasty in Doritos, Gatorade, Mountain Dew, etc. So, yep, people know what you're talking about. It's in antifreeze as well. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah. See, don't you love this, like, coming together of great minds, and we can share this stuff so that, you know.
Absolutely.
This is such a great platform. See, that I love it how it's like in real time. Like, so people are like bouncing ideas off of each other. That's so,
I'd like to
really
see awareness raised more on this so people wouldn't be sucked into this, you know, continually using fetus for other things than a proper burial. I mean, you know, really.
Oh yeah. You know, it's, there's a lot of bad stuff out there that we are consuming. We've got to stop consuming. I try my best. You know, people are like, you put on weight. I do this for a living, right? I do this for a living. And I'm also taking like protein shakes, and I work out 3 days a week lifting weights. So I'm getting bigger. Like, I'm getting stronger. So that's just me.
Right.
Like, you know, whatever.
Like people like me, I'm on disability. So I have a very little amount of money, and it's hard to shop and get food that's healthy. You know,
it's very hard unless you want to drop money. Exactly. The best thing to do, man, I swear to you, this is what I do, is I shop at Publix. You can get a Caesar salad from there that's in the bag. I don't know what's on it. It just looks like lettuce to me. There's like croutons, and then like you can put in your own dressing in there. $3.
Right on.
You know, you can get 2 of those. That's 2 meals. It fills up a huge giant bowl. You can eat that. And then just eat, you know, green beans or something. And like seafood is really good. You know, I eat a lot of shrimp. I go to Publix. I go in there. I say, yeah, I want a pound of shrimp. It's $6.99 for a pound of shrimp. They put a little Old Bay on there, a little bit of butter. Hey, there's your meal. You're good.
Gotcha.
And you're full for the rest of the day. That's a $10 meal, right?
Right.
Yeah. There's good stuff, man. You got it. And you can go to the farmer's market too. You know, that's where you're going to spend a little bit of money. But,
right.
You know,
I do most of my shopping at Walmart, so, you know.
Yeah. That, you know, that's difficult. A lot of the stuff there is definitely not fresh, man. But I'm sure that bag salad can't be that bad for you. It can't be that bad. But, you know.
Depending on what they spray it on to get the bugs off it.
Well, wash it, right? Wash it when you buy it. Wash it off and then put it in there. Drain it. Good to go. I think it would be good. I mean, there's only so much we can do, right? There's only so much we can do.
Other than growing your own food and having your own chickens and
you can barely do that now. You can barely do that. Where I
live out in the sticks, so I could definitely do it, but
man,
yeah.
I live in it's a medium-sized town in South Carolina. We're not allowed to have chickens. Not allowed to. If you want to plant a garden, you have to go ask.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Why do I pay what am I paying property taxes for? Isn't this my land? Who the hell is telling me that I can't have a garden? Where are my property taxes going to? This is another thing, and I'm going to end on this because it's huge. Where are my property taxes going? Because we don't own this country. We are paying debt off to the UK. That is what we're paying for. And you can look that up too. That is huge. Mike, thank you for the call. You're the last caller of the night. I greatly appreciate it, man. I hope you have a wonderful evening and be safe in, what is it, Truth or Consequence? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man. What a great name, dude. Thank you so much, dude, for calling. Appreciate
it.
All right.
Hey, thank you, Thomas. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And my friends, that is the True Reporting live call-in show. If you enjoyed this, please click that like button. If you want to donate, you most certainly can by going to the super chat down below. You can go to the PayPal, Patreon. We have the P.O. Box, and we also have True Reporting merch. It's the best way to do it. The best way to keep us afloat. This is free content that you can come on here and talk about whatever you want to. We made a lot of strides today. Today was fun. This was a great show. A lot of great information was spread out there. This is always a pleasure to do this. You know, sometimes it's really hard to do a double upload, but you know, and by double upload, what I mean is doing a podcast and then doing this. That's why I can only do this 3 days a week, because it is what it is. Mike D, Terry Funk. Are you talking about the wrestler? One of my favorites. Yes, guys. So wish it was longer, Caffeinette. Yeah, it's I gotta, right after this I go back to researching again. So it's a lot going on, guys. Yeah, super chat. Yeah, Google will take a percentage of that. So the best way to do it is PayPal or Patreon. But I know some of you are really easy. It's just easy to do it here. That's why I say $2. It's fine. $3, whatever you want to do. Just to keep the channel afloat, I would greatly appreciate it. What a good crowd tonight. We had 460 likes. I was hoping we could get to 500. So as you're leaving the room, would you please click that like button if you can hear my voice? I'd greatly appreciate it. My friends, I hope you enjoyed it. It was always a lot of fun, and I will see you tomorrow with a new podcast. And Wednesday, I will we'll do this all over again, right? And we'll continue to have wonderful conversations. Be kind and loving to your neighbors, your family, your coworkers. You know the deal, right? We are light beings, and this is what we're put on this planet to do. I will talk to you all very soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.